What? Ray Mack. Hey. What? Hey. What? Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. Love and not hate. Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. What? Love and not hate. Come on. Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill.
Check out Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill and subscribe now. Today we're going to do some New Orleans Cajun style chicken and rice recipe. Right now I got a sheet pan with some parchment paper. We're balling it up so it can fit inside the sheet pan easily. Right now I have 9 chicken thighs with the bone in and the skin on. So I'm going to trim these up, cutting off some of that loose skin as we prep our meat. And I'm telling you, if you try this recipe, you're definitely going to love it. So with one of the first ingredients I'm going to put in this, I got some of this here Spice House Louisiana Creole Seasoning, and I'm going to put some of this on here. I'm sprinkling as I go, which means I'm going to listen to my ancestors. So I really don't have measurements for this here particular recipe, but if you try it, you're going to love it. So I'm taking some of this here olive oil, and I just want to go ahead and dredge some of the olive oil right on top of the skin. This is going to pretty much help it cook as we go during this cooking process. And we're going to add more seasonings to this. So right now I got some of this here extra fancy chicken rub. This is some good stuff, y'all. If you can find this particular type of chicken rub, trust and believe me, you're gonna love it. It pairs well even if you're trying to fry, bake, or whatever the case may be. Now I'm using some of this here coarse black pepper, and I'm gonna also toss this in. And with that being said, I want to pat this coarse black pepper into that skin. I'm telling you, y'all, y'all better get ready for some good old eating up in here. Now I'm gonna flip the thighs, and I'm gonna do the exact same on the other side of the meat. So let's get into it right now. Don't go nowhere. If you do, you're gonna miss something good. So I'm gonna place this chicken in the oven, cooking it skin side down at 425 degrees. And I'm gonna cook it for about 35 minutes. As you can see, this is the results of it. It looks so good, y'all. Look at the seasonings. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a good recipe for some of this here New Orleans Cajun style chicken and rice recipe. Trust and believe me, try it. Here we go. So our next step is gonna be us turning the meat over on this, so skin side will be up, and then we're going to place it back into the oven with the same temperature for about 10 minutes. All we want to do is just brown up the skin just a little bit. And while that's going, we got a Dutch oven, and I got some olive oil. We're going to go ahead and make us some roux and cook up some veggies. So I'm putting a little bit of olive oil inside this here Dutch oven on medium high heat. I have the Trinity, which is onion, bell pepper, and celery. I got them sliced, and I got the bell peppers chopped up or diced up. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this to the pot, let these cook just for a little bit. And I'm also cooking up some turkey sausage. This is for you guys who don't eat pork. I got turkey sausage. Yes, Ray Mack cooking some turkey sausage, and I'm using some of the coarse black pepper to add into this as well. But I did put that turkey sausage in the air fryer so it can brown up. So I'm using some Mrs. Dash onion herb seasoning. All right, we're gonna go just a little bit on the healthy route with this. Then I have some of this here roasted garlic and red bell pepper seasoned blend. I got this from Ross because Ross is the boss, why not? Now on top of that, we're also going to toss in some of this here Cajun seasoning. I got the Raging Cajun, but you could use any type of Cajun seasoning that's on hand that you prefer. It would definitely work. Once again, I'm only eyeballing this. I'm going by my ancestors' measurements. So I'm also tossing in some garlic powder, and this is going to be a great recipe, y'all. Now, with that being said, I'm tossing in a little bit more of this here Spice House Louisiana Creole Seasoning. It's going to add more flavor to our dish. Now with this particular recipe, it's going to be great. Now tossing in some dried parsley. If you want to use fresh parsley, you could do so. You can't go wrong with either, and I guarantee you it's going to be good. Now on that medium-high heat, I just want to go ahead and add some heat to this. So we're going to cook the veggies just a little bit, but if they're not fully cooked, don't worry about it. You're not going to lose the integrity of your vegetables, trust and believe me. But this fragrance, it smells so good up in here. Now with this, I have some roux flour. Now with this flour, I just cooked this up. Matter of fact, if you want to see how I did the roux flour, type in the comment section, show me the roux flour. So I took at least around about a half a cup of roux flour, added it to the pot with a half stick of butter, and I just want to cook this up a little bit. Now with this roux flour, we're not using any kind of shortening to make our roux, but this is a healthier option if you're looking at making some type of gumbo, but yet still get that same flavor, the same impact, the same texture. So right here I got some chicken broth. Okay, use your favorite chicken broth, and with that roux flour, I'm telling you y'all, this roux flour is easy to fix up. Just type in the comment section, show me the roux flour, and I'll tell you exactly how you could do it. All right, with that being said, as you can see, I'm adding in this here chicken broth, and it's gonna, you could pretty much gauge how thick you want your stew or gumbo to be, or whatever the case may be. This is going to give you that resemblance of chicken and sausage gumbo. Yes, Lord, it's going to be good, y'all. Now, with that roux flour, all you got to do is put it inside of a cast iron pot, just like I did. Throw it in the oven at 450 degrees, cook it for about 45 minutes. Every 10 minutes, you'll go ahead and you'll mix it up a little bit until that flour turn brown, and you'll get this particular type of color. That's how easy it is to make that roux flour. Now I'm taking some of the juice from that chicken, adding it to the pot, and I'm placing in about 6 of these thighs, adding it to the pot. With the other thighs, we just ate on the side just to see how they would taste without adding it to this here nice deliciousness, as you can see. So I'm mixing everything in. I want to cook this for about at least 15 to 20 minutes. Now the chicken is already done. I tested the internal temperature of the chicken, and it read at least around about 170 degrees for each piece. The chicken is already done. It's ready to eat as is. But I want this to impact that chicken. I want these flavors to all come together. I want that chicken flavor to get inside this here gumbo sauce, as you want to call it. But we're going to enhance the flavoring by adding just a little bit of this here accent. Yes, Lord, we're going to add some MSG to this, because if you can see, I didn't really add any salt to this, because some of the products that we added had a little bit of salt to it, but I tasted it and I felt as if that accent will heighten the flavor, and it did. As you can see, look how this thing look right now, y'all. Somebody hungry right now. I'm telling you, man. But this puts you in the mind of a good pot of gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo. I'm telling you. But man, you got to get this here recipe a try. Trust and believe me. What is your favorite type of gumbo? So I got me a bowl with some seasoned rice. I like a lot of rice with this right here. I mean, a lot of rice. Pile this baby up with some rice, and I'm happy as can be. So with that rice being spread out in that bowl, I'm going to take me about 2 chicken thighs with the bone, the skin, place it on top, and I want to take a couple of few nice ladles of that goodness and spread it in there with that turkey sausage. Yes, I did say turkey sausage, and this here is good for all of my non-pork eaters. Ray Mack got you, y'all. I got you right here. So you got to try it. Like I said, I want to take a couple of ladles of that there goodness. Now, if you like to see me show you how to make that roux flour, that's what we call it, roux flour, just comment and type in the comment section, show me the roux flour, and I'll definitely show you how it's done. So I want to say thank you guys so much for checking out Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. I really do appreciate you, and I always will say these words: love and not hate. Love somebody and hate nobody.